I've seen you afraid. You're frightened right now, aren't you?
In Japan, there was a young boy who wandered into the wilderness one night and fell into a deep pond. As he struggled to stay afloat, the boy cried and cried for help, but everyone was sleeping. Sinking into the cold, dark abyss, he cursed man for not saving him, his spirit filling with an incredible hatred. He was left there in his watery grave, for he had no one to care for him. Days passed. The boy's corpse gradually rotted and decayed, but his bitter spirit grew stronger, feeding off the hatred of the living. Their wicked thoughts and desires to inflict punishment were his gain, until his spirit was strong enough to manifest into a physical entity. This being is immortal, for man is doomed to spawn hatred and malice forever. It pulls in anyone who draws too close to the waters, and quickly drags them down into the cold darkness, the glow of the bright moon fading in their descent. Only the dead have seen this demon, except one man who was pulled from its clutches with a long fishing rod. He was filled with fright and could not stop screaming. His terror inconsolable, he babbled endlessly about a monster from the deep, the true face of death. His friend who had rescued him could not calm him down until he passed out. The man was taken to his friend's home to rest. Once he awoke, the man was catatonic and stilled with an unspeakable horror. When his friend asked him what he saw, the man managed to speak. "I felt a powerful force pull me into the water. My body rushed down into darkness. I got a look at the creature just before you saved me. Two wide eyes, burning with rage, such hatred of incredible power. I could not look away. Their gaze paralyzed me. This monster, it had a sickening grin, with rows of sharp teeth like a shark. Its skin was unnaturally dark, and its head bore long flowing hair as black as the night. Those eyes were unlike any I've seen before. They were cold, evil. I cannot remove their piercing gaze from my thoughts." Deeply concerned, the friend allowed the victim to spend the night in his home. When daylight came, the man was gone. His friend only found a hastily written note. "I have seen visions from the dead, their final moments before meeting their watery graves. The last thing they see is the moon, glimmering above the water. That is why I call it the Glimmer demon. I have gone to let it take me. I cannot bear this haunting curse any longer. Be warned, it appears in the shadows of the night." The friend rushed to stop the man. He hurried to the pond, which was now eerily decorated. Skeletons, presumably from the victims, hung from tree branches suspended near the water. They seemed to be displayed as trophies, or perhaps serve as a warning. Their bones danced like wind chimes in the late night breeze. The former victim was nowhere to be found, and both men vanished that night. After disappearing, a concerned neighbor searched the man's home, and the pond was soon discovered with its skeletal decorations. The site was immediately condemned and forbidden to be entered. All of the skeletons were cut down and removed, but every now and then more are found.